Hi everyone and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Hope everybody's doing good this morning. Today's Thursday, September 22nd, and it is 67 degrees. Right now, high today is 78. Chance of rain 80%. It looks like it's rained some overnight a little bit. Humidity's 87% right now, no wind, and air quality is 77. That's moderate. Today there will be a grocery outlet haul, and as a matter of fact, I'm going to have a succession of grocery outlet hauls. It's happened over the past couple weeks, I guess. They have just come out with stuff in the ads lately. Hi, kitty. And they just had some super things that we couldn't pass up. So I've got some hauls you won't believe the prices that we're getting on things over there. On one haul, a customer appreciation haul, I don't think that's the one today, but I think it's the next one that comes up. I saved like $28 and didn't really get that many items. I got quantity of items, but I didn't get that many different items and still saved that much money. For dinner last night, we decided to have hoagies, subs. We had turkey. We went and got some roast beef and some, we needed a couple things to make them. And then we had some fries last night. Here's what it looked like. It's really good. The roast beef is underneath the turkey there. That's the turkey on top. There's roast beef under that. And there's Colby cheese. You can barely see it over here. Spring mix lettuces, on it. That's what we're eating instead of iceberg lettuce now. The fries. They had peppers from the garden. I think you can see one right there. Had some sub sauce on it. Sub sauce. Mayonnaise and mustard. Onion. It was just awesome. It was as good as if we went to Publix or something and got one. So I could just as soon make our own. It was much cheaper. I'm sure we all had our own, instead of splitting one between the three of us. Okay, so then tonight we're going to have the chicken. I had it set up. It wasn't even all the way thawed out yesterday, so we're going to fix that ranch chicken, and Joy's going to fix some mashed potatoes, and we'll have green beans. That'll be a real comfort food meal. I'm getting my hiccups. I don't like hiccups lots of times in the morning. Okay, I want to say I just noticed this starting last night. YouTube has messed up our comments again. Probably on your channels too, people that are watching that have a channel. Because if it was about a year ago now, all of a sudden I got comments that were from all the way from when I started my channel. 3 years worth of comments. I got comments all along, but obviously some of them were going somewhere that I never saw. And it took me about 3 days to get them caught up. From at least 3 years from when I first started. I mean, the comments were like, wow, I really like your new channel. I'm like, what the heck, And lately I've been thinking, why am I not getting as many comments? For the past month, I'm thinking, I'm not getting as many comments. I don't understand that. Well, I'm still getting the views, but there's not that many people saying that much. And not like normal, but I still got a lot. I get a lot of comments, and I try to reply to each and every one of them. I really do. And so last night, I would look at my comments, and it would say there was like 20 comments, and I'd go count them, and there'd be like 7 or something, not 20. I said, man, that is. And I looked on each of my videos, and I was like, no, it says there's this many, but there's not. How did they get deleted? Or I didn't delete any of them. And then when I went to other people's channels last night watching their videos, Mine would be the only comment that would show up, but it would say, let's say they had 15. But I'd go to the comments, there would be no comments. And I thought, there's no way they deleted all their comments. And then mine would be the only one on it at that time, when I put my comment on it. And it would say they had so many, but there wasn't. Or there'd be like one or two, So y'all may have had this problem too that have channels. You won't know until you get them all of a sudden. You'll get, all your comments all of a sudden. And of course, the place to find them is YouTube Studio. If you get your comments from 3 months back and you don't go to YouTube Studio, you're not going to see them because you'd have to go to each video to realize that. So check your YouTube Studio, check your comments today. They've obviously messed up bad. I mean, it was ridiculous before. I've got hundreds. There's hundreds of them that I saw this morning. I tried to go through some of them that didn't need replied to, and if it was so far back, there was not much use on some of them to really say much of anything. But I'll go through them, the ones that I need to reply to, and I'll try to get to them maybe today. I don't know if I can get them all done today. So they've really messed up, and no telling how many subscribers I've lost, because a lot of them would say, new friend here, please come visit me also, or something like that, which I always do, always. And they probably thought, well, he doesn't even care enough to reply to my message saying that I'm a new friend, and I'll just unsubscribe. So I'm sure that's what's happened. So if you think that I didn't want to answer any of your comments, that's not true. I always do. If it needs a response, if it's just hello, I'll press a like, or a heart or something, or if it's just an emoji or this or that, they don't need to be, I don't need to say anything to them really back. But, I appreciate all the comments. So don't ever think I would not care, enough to, there was some prayer requests I even saw in there, different things, don't ever think that I would not respond where it's needed. To a comment. So I'll try to get to all those as quick as possible, but it's really messed up. They're messing with your livelihood. This is how I make a little bit of a living. Not really that much, but it sure helps. Anything helps. And there's no telling how much potential revenue I lost because they thought I didn't care enough to even press the heart, button on their comment, much less reply to them. So that makes me, feel bad that it makes me look that way when that's not the case. So everybody that's got a channel, you may want to check YouTube Studio today and go onto your comments and see if all of a sudden you got hundreds of them. I thought they wouldn't do that again. Like I said, for 3 years, they had been messing up on some of my comments, and all of a sudden, I just got them all at once. There was, I bet there was 600 comments back about a year ago when this happened. And then today, it goes back 10 months from what I can tell. And of course, I get a lot of comments more than I did when I first started now. But there's hundreds just from 10 months back. So it just aggravates me, you try to do, be nice and do all the right things, and then it makes you look like that you don't care or something. So if that happened to you, please believe me, I do care, and I would never purposely miss a prayer request. I promise you that. Okay, let's go. No, that just aggravates me so much, How about today's tidbits, everyone? Refreezing north-south poles could stop global warming. A recent study in the Journal of Environmental Research Communications says refreezing the poles could stop, these are today's tidbits, by the way, stop global warming. As per the method, aircraft would fly over the Arctic and Antarctic, spraying particles known as a stratospheric aerosol injection. This will cool the entire planet by reducing starlight to combat greenhouse gases. Well, get on it. Go ahead. Sound of meteorites hitting Mars recorded for first time. The InSight lander, NASA's robotic lander studying the interior of Mars, has recorded the sounds of meteorites hitting the red planet. This is the excuse me. This is the first time ever that the seismic and acoustic waves caused by meteorites hitting another planet are being detected. The findings are expected to help scientists understand the Martian crust better. Mexican quake causes 4-foot waves in Devil's Hole, Death Valley. Okay, powerful 7.6 earthquake in Mexico earlier this week triggered 4-foot high waves in Devil's Hole in Death Valley National Park, California. The tremor took 22 minutes to affect the water in Devil's Hole after hitting at 11:05 a.m. Monday in Mexico. Devil's Hole is a deep limestone cave where the endangered Devil's Hole pupfish may be found. I didn't know that. And this is an autumn equinox. It's the first day of fall today. Autumn officially starts this year on September 22 at 9:04 p.m. Okay, wonder why. 9:04 p.m. The autumn equinox, fall equinox, happens when the sun crosses the equator of the earth directly. Today there will be an equal amount of daylight and darkness. Fall gets its name because the leaves begin to change colors and start falling. The landscape changes from greenery to bright reds and oranges. From today, the days will continue to get shorter with less sunlight each day as we count down to the winter solstice in December. Okay, now let's see, it's fun. That just really bothers me about the comments, because I stay on top of my comments. It just makes you look bad. Okay. Nice news. Iconic Hollywood sign gets spruced up ahead of 100th birthday. Hollywood sign. Okay. Seattle has the Space Needle, New York the Statue of Liberty, San Francisco the Golden Gate Bridge, and Los Angeles the Hollywood sign. Today, many may think it a symbol of the glitz and glamour of the film industry that operates in the valleys below, but the sign was actually erected as part of a real estate endeavor, and it's preparing to turn 100. Yeah, it was like a subdivision they made or whatever in there that they called Hollywood. I forget what it was called. Hollywood Land. Okay, there it is. Ahead of the milestone birthday in 2023, the 45-foot tall letters will be cleaned and repainted with about 250 gallons of primer and paint. Oh my gosh. An 8-week process that anyone can watch via a 24/7 webcam live stream, according to a press release. So that might be kind of neat. The Hollywood sign originally read Hollywood Land, referencing a new exclusive housing development in the Hollywood Hills. It was only designed to be up for around 18 months, but the sign stuck around and the name was shortened by the city's Chamber of Commerce in 1949. I didn't realize it was that long ago it was there. In 1978, the letters had grown decrepit and were replaced with new ones that remain today. And I know I've read other stuff about this, and I think there was like several actors and celebrities that actually donated the money to have that fixed up, and I think Alice Cooper was one of them. Though the iconic monument was initially a draw for luxury real estate, the Hollywood sign has moved beyond its first purpose and now welcomes everyone to the City of Angels with thousands of visitors each year. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was something else I read, like a tidbit or something on it. Many UK companies testing out 4-day work week will make it permanent. I used to do a 4-day work week, and I worked about 12 hours or so. 12 to 14 hours a day. It was rough, but it was nice having those 3 days off too. And I had Saturday, Sunday, and Mondays off. I had a 3-day weekend every weekend, but I paid for it now, working 4 days, because sometimes I get up to 60 hours, in 4 days. Back in April, Nice News reported on a pilot program testing out a 4-day work week at companies across the world. And now, as the UK version of the pilot reaches its halfway point, many of the 73 companies involved in the trial have indicated that they will be permanently implementing the non-traditional structure. In a survey, 86% of the 41 firms that responded said they would continue the 4-day week, and 95% said productivity had remained constant or improved since the start. Advocates say the shorter weeks scheme, in which employees receive the same pay, combats worker burnout and helps people save money when it comes to childcare and commuting. That's true. I got hiccups bad this morning. It would save you money in those ways. Nikki Russell, a managing director at one of the participating organizations, said it took time to get used to the change, but the benefits have been apparent. We certainly all love the extra day out of the office and do come back refreshed, she said. It's been great for our well-being, and we're definitely more productive already. Stay tuned for the results of similar pilots run by not-for-profit 4-day week global in the U.S., Ireland, Australia, and New Zealand. An anonymous French artist creates striking mosaics to fill in potholes. Look at that. That's kind of neat. Okay. The city of Lyon, France, is as much subject to urban decay as any other metropolis. The wear and tear from cars, weather, and foot traffic leading to crumbling pavement and potholes on once pristine roads. But for one man, there's an inspiration in disrepair. An anonymous artist known as Eminem has been filling in street and sidewalk divots with striking geometric mosaics. Colorful bursts of beauty amid the asphalt. He calls himself the bitumender. A representative for the artist tells Nice News, referring bitumen, a substance used for paving. As soon as Eminem laid the first tile, he understood he was going to do it again and again until the end of his life. He doesn't speak to media in person or by phone, and he won't allow his face to be photographed, inviting comparisons to anonymous English-based street artist Bansky, but Eminem doesn't shy away from explaining the impetus for his work. According to his website, which refers to him as a sidewalk poet, he's interested in the art of healing the street, believing that his mosaics encourage viewers to reflect on the care given to what is damaged and the role that we can give to our public spaces. Interesting. Huh? Looks pretty cool. Anyway, that's it for Nice News and today's tidbits, and that's going to be it for this morning's coffee break. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, please understand I would never, just ignore comments. I stay up until 2:30 sometimes. Almost every night I stay up to close till 2, making sure I get to all my comments. So I just, apologize, and I'll get to them as quick as I can. And if you join me, I'll be glad to come and support your channel as well. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out, and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you later on with a grocery outlet haul that you just won't believe the crazy cheap prices. Bye, everybody, and God bless.